Yo, what going on, One Life family? Everybody in the building, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? How y'all feeling, man? How is everybody feeling in the One Life family? Y'all already know what's going on, baby. We back. Second show of the day, y'all. You know what I'm saying, man? And it probably goddamn get funky tonight, you know what I'm saying? So we here for it, man. We gonna tap in and see what's going on. Y'all see what the title say, man. Family post answer questions and stuff tonight. We gonna be goddamn tapping in, man, seeing what they got to say about everything. I think it's gonna be a very, very interesting live. What's going on, right? What's going on, Miss Hooks? What's going on? Am I saying this right? Aisha, Aisha. Aisha. What going on, Aisha? What going on, Cassandra, Mariah, everybody in the building? What's happening, y'all? Yes, sir. Y'all come on in, man. Hit the like button. I really need y'all to hit that like button tonight. Uh, and we get ready to take off. So yeah. Okay. Shouts out to you. Thank you, Miss Hooks. What going on? What going on, Mr. Detroit? What going on, Sean B? Yeah, rest in peace to Herb Gotti, y'all. Rest in peace to Herb Gotti. So, just waiting on everything to get underway. Let's see something. Get underway. We're gonna be tapping on in. We're gonna be tapping on in, y'all. I know they getting everything in order, so y'all just be patient. And again, y'all, we just tapping in, man. Support my partner and see what's going on with what the family got to say. I think we gonna get some. I think you gonna get lit tonight, y'all. So hey, y'all be ready for the night now, and make sure like, y'all hit the like button, man. Y'all hit the like button and come on in, hit the like button. Subscribe, hit the like button, and y'all already know what's next. That cash out, baby. Man, shouts out to the One Life family, man, in the building, man. It's been a long day. I got up, did a live this morning. Had to go do my clients all day. Yeah, I think tonight is gonna go a little different. I think tonight is gonna go a little different because I I think we in for a good one tonight, y'all. Well, yeah, it's been a long day, man. I'm just now making it back in the house. And the first thing I did was got on the live so the One Life family can see what's going on tonight, baby. So yeah, man, it's a lot been going on. It's a lot of stuff been going on behind the scenes. A lot of information been coming out about the Nazaria Harris case. I mean, like I say, you got the brother allegedly that came out made a statement. You got Roxy and her mama making statements. They talking about that hotel where they saying they seen Nazaria go in the hotel. The back door don't have a camera, but then Roxy said she saw the camera back there. You know, it's a lot going on, and I'm really, yeah, I'm really ready to see what's gonna be said tonight because, like I say, the interview and the lie that they doing, I know it's gonna be one of them. It ain't gonna be the BS. You feel me? I don't think they gonna be playing. We'll see. We'll see what they say, and boom, boom. But we talking Shannon, Annette, Roxy, Maud, it's supposed to be lit. So y'all hang in there. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't had a chance, man, hit the like button. Please, please, please hit the like button. What going on, Northern Dane? What's happening? What's happening, Antoinette? What going on? Oh, everybody in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? But what I'm gonna tell y'all something about this. I really believe. I just truly believe that. I don't think he's gonna take him to trial. I think it's gonna be a. I think they're gonna play this out. I can't either. They're gonna be interesting. There's somebody that know the story and doing the most gonna believe that ain't no more envy, ain't talking. Come on, y'all. But hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. It don't take no time to hit the like button. But I don't know. Shoot, I don't know who that person is. Honestly. But we probably don't have to take a regular season. Oh yeah, yeah, we took a regular start. So oh Lord. What we finna do? I can't wait to hear this shit, y'all. I can't wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait, bro. This is finna go digital. Y'all hit the like button if you in the building, man. Hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Y'all got y'all stuff to go. Uh, I feel shot. Mm-hmm. All right. They getting everything together. I think he threw something to take a play. Oh, yeah. It's 33 likes. Y'all, we need 40 likes, man. Please, can y'all hit the, if you in the building, can you just hit the like button one time for me? Hit the little thumbs up button. Just hit that one time for me, please. Now, look, now the reason why I say that about the plea is because of this, y'all. We already know that several people done got up there on that stand and lied. That's from King to goddamn his sister to the lady that had the Jaguar to Annette to Shannon. They all got up there on the stand and done told some kind of lie. Now, if they go to trial, they gonna have to get up there and tell the truth on Jarvis. King gonna have to tell the truth. Everybody gonna have to tell the truth. I don't see them going to jail, getting up there on that stand lying for Jarvis. Now it may be some other people that go down with it, but if they get on that stand, they gonna tell the truth. And I don't think he want to put them through that because again, King gonna have to say exactly what happened that day. They gonna have his tether GPS right there in his face. He ain't gonna be able to lie. They gonna have them phone call. They gonna have stuff right there in their face to where they ain't gonna be able to kick the bobo and all that. He gonna take the rap. Now I don't think he gonna take the rap for everybody, but he gonna take what he gotta take. See, if he go to trial, they gonna still put everything on him. Now again, we got speculations and assumptions about Shannon and stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about it. It ain't a warrant out there for Shannon. It ain't a, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing that they saying they looking for her on. You feel me? It ain't nothing that they looking for her on. So I say all that to say we do know that she ain't facing no charges. Now, if she go in that courtroom, get on that stand and lie in any kind of capacity, yeah. But that's what the defense attorneys are for. That's what Jarvis attorneys are for, to try to discredit her. But if these people come in that courtroom and get on that stand, they gonna tell the truth. They gonna tell the truth. Because they don't want that charge. Mind you, it's already alleged that Shannon, King, and certain people got immunity, why would you go in there and lie if you got their immunity? Or if they done gave you a pass? If King need a deal, you feel me? That's gonna be well. It's crazy though. It's crazy. Hold on, I think we're gonna get started over. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. And I don't think Jarvis want to go through that embarrassment, because if King get up there, first of all, King got to say where they gonna ask King specifically, where did y'all pick Nazaria Harris up from? Because you already said you was with him when y'all picked her up. You already done said you were with him. And if the prosecutors already told they don't jail bond, told that jail bound. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just not seeing him taking this to trial when they got you by the cajones. Either way it go, you going down for the abuse. This is what the prosecutor done said, that they got specific, they got what they said, evidence of this crime was committed. They say they got the evidence on Jarvis. Okay. Now, you can fight them folks all day long. You feel me? And that's what you supposed to do. You supposed to take them to trial. And woo, woo. But when they say, when the prosecution say they got evidence, because if he go to trial, put it like this. But that also go back to that. If he go to trial, he gonna lose. The deck is already stacked against Jarvis Butts. You got too many people that know about the case. Too many people that became involved. You don't stand a chance, really. You can go and get 12 jurors. It's going to be hard to find 12 Wayne County residents who ain't heard about this case. Mind you, the judge was very outspoken about how she felt. Heck yeah. Hold on. I'm just checking in and not to see when they get ready to start the actual conversation. You feel me? People don't see no holes in it. If y'all don't think them people don't see no holes in it, the story, we all crazy. They told them either testify or get tried with. Exactly. Exactly. You said that perfect, Mr. Troy. Either go to jail with them or testify. See, the stories now, and that's what they said. That's what they were gonna do. They're gonna get up there and testify. What's going on, organic? They're gonna get up there and testify. They're gonna say what it is they know. They're gonna say exactly what happened. They're gonna tell it all. So that was why I was saying I don't really see him taking it to trial, because people gonna have to get up there and say what they know, and it's gonna make you look even more, make Jarvis look even more of a monster right before he get down the road. He already don't stand a chance. Can be objective with that. And the jury selection, they will ask if it's been heard, but then they'll all ask, can they be objective? Yeah. They I just don't see he can go to trial. Even if he go to trial, he gonna lose. Even if he go to trial, he gonna lose. That just gonna trial just gonna make it worse for him. That's it. He can't possibly. He fooled. It's already started. So if he go in there and go to trial and most stuff come out, mind you, he still got to go for two more abuse charges. He still got two more open cases. So I don't see why he would take the plea. You still got two more cases. You're gone, buddy. You're gone. Now I'm gonna tell you something they might should be worried about. He the type that might want to take somebody with him. That's what they got to be worried about, if he want to take somebody with him or not. Right. Okay. Going down. It going down. This one got named Janelle, and the money that told it all. Oh Lord, this finna get deep, y'all. We finna turn up, man. Jeez. Man, hold on, man. We need to run up their gold on their cash out too. Everybody run up their cash apps. Come on, man. Look, I'm ready to get into the story, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hmm. What? Man, listen, y'all, we finna get into it. Y'all see the cash out down there. Let's see if we can run up goddamn some money tonight, man, while we hang out and check out this exclusive live, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man, this is it finna go live now. The man say Janelle and keep wanting them done told him everything, man. They getting ready to drop the recording. We gonna hear it first right here on One Life, man. You feel me? We finna hear what they had to say. Shouts out to Purple Gold in the building. Listen, man, y'all, I'm dead serious about that gold for the night, too. I'm tired, man. Look, hold on. Dang, shouter. I'm so excited. I want to hear this shit. All right. I want y'all to check out the recording. Check out the recording. You feel me? Appreciate that, Antoinette. Antoinette member in the building. Uh, who else we got in the building, man? We got everybody in the building, man. Y'all pull on up, pull on up. We finna hear this thing live, baby. We feel me? What they had to say. And this is brand new. What going on, Kill? This is brand new recording of Kiwani Janelle family. But yeah, yeah. Okay, y'all, you get ready. You get ready to start. Y'all hit the like button, man. Y'all hit the like button. Please hit the like button in the building, y'all. What going on, Keisha? Where you been at, baby? How you been? How you been? Hope all is good, man. Y'all hit that like button on y'all way in. And let's find out. We finna find out, man, what they talking about, man. What Kiwana and Janelle and the aunties and everybody what they saying now. You feel me? Y'all hit that like button on y'all way in for real, for real. For real, for real. But yeah, man, it's just so much that going on with the case. I'm excited to hear about what's going on. What going on, dope black lady? What going on, gang? You feel me? Okay. I feel like tonight we're gonna get some different answers, y'all. And it's hey man, y'all know how we feel to do. We listening. We listen real well over here. but we coming on with it. Can't rush perfection. What going on, la la? Once again, hello, 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 everybody. Hello, hello, hello. If y'all want to donate to this goal that we got for the night, y'all please do so. Y'all can hit the Cash App or the PayPal. Let me know. Please, please, please hit the like button for me. If you don't do nothing else, hit that like button. But we do have a goal tonight. If y'all can help me accomplish it, that would be really, really nice. If not, we'll try again another time, baby. But we definitely finna get some new answers tonight. It's finna go. We got to goddamn see what's going on. We got to see what they talking about, y'all. Cause every time they come out and see, I want y'all to pay attention to this interview that they finna this recording. That wait a minute, y'all. Oh my God, bro. While I'm sitting up here capping, I got a recording of my own shouting, but But I got a recording of my own. I talked to some folks too, shouting, but I ain't gonna do them like that. See, I ain't that type of person. Cause I had talked to them about coming up here and talking. They said they ain't trying to hold off right now. So I ain't that type of person. You feel me? I ain't slime like that. But I do know some other shit that I can talk to y'all about, and we gonna talk about it. They just didn't want to come up here and say it, but it's a reliable source now. You feel me? And I forgot all about it. I've been had this shit for probably about 2-3 days. I'm telling you how busy I be, y'all. Well, lately, how busy I be, my bad. You getting ready. We got they ain't putting it together. You know how they warming up and doing their thing. Why they doing their thing, man? Y'all hit the like button. Please hit the like button, y'all. Please hit the like button. And then boom boom. See, and it's so crazy because I be telling y'all, man, I be working for y'all now. I be working for y'all. And y'all finna hear it exclusively. I appreciate y'all pulling up on me too, man, and checking it out with me. And we can watch it all together, you know what I'm saying? Because we definitely finna be one of the first ones to hear it. See, people gonna be playing catch up tomorrow. We're gonna already be heard over here on One Life. Okay, y'all. Y'all ready? Hit that like button, y'all. We finna goddamn, they got it going now. Y'all ready? Hit that like button and let's listen to it, baby. Hit that like button, y'all. We got $150 Cash App goal. If you want to contribute to the Cash App goal, please do so. If not, don't worry about it. Hit the like button. One Life family. Let's hear what they got to say. Oh, this is crazy.
I want to run this. You know what I'm saying? But I need your permission. I'm not a hoe ass dude, bro. Like I'm not gonna just put your shit out there and you telling me. And I kept kind of pushing it. I ain't gonna lie. I was being real pushy with this. Like, look, I want to run this. You know what I'm saying? But I need your permission. I'm not a hoe ass dude, bro. Like I'm not gonna just put your shit out there and you telling me no. So if they never would have told me yes, and they told me just skim past it. If anything's sensitive in it, just don't air it out. When really, I don't think anything that we said can mess up the integrity of the case because it was all our opinions. And I kept telling them, like, this is just our opinion. So I got a whole other show lined up, but I don't know how much of the show we gonna be able to do with the guy because this conversation was an hour and 18 minutes. Do y'all want the whole conversation or the most of it, or do y'all want most of it? Let me know in the chat because if these likes don't go up, if y'all don't double tap the screen, I don't get at least 100 likes. I'm not playing the whole conversation, and y'all can just wait for it just to cover my content. Likes, I mean, we need 100 likes. Not ready for it. We fixing to get started right about now. It's looking like these likes are going up now. Let's see, y'all ready? Yeah, I see they going up. We almost there. Double tap that screen. Everybody, double tap.
Okay. All right, man. Y'all tap that screen, y'all. Yo, we finna goddamn hear what they got to say. It finna go down. We ain't playing.
All right, so
They finna tell
we
it.
finna get started.
Tap the screen. Y'all goddamn hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We finna hear the new. Hit the like button, y'all. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button if you're in the building so that we can get into the good conversation, this new conversation, this exclusive.
In a negative light, we wanted to just give you a understanding of what really went down, as we understand that, you know, a lot of people are passionate about what happened in the situation. A lot of people don't understand what role we played in the situation, but we're completely separate from everyone else. And we have been separate from everyone else. And we don't even want the affiliation. And when I say everyone else, I'm solely speaking about with whom you and everyone else know of throughout this time. Um, and so we would just want to get that straight. That was our main thing. It's been a long road for myself and Janelle with negativity, and that starts from inside the household, with the family. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, I was just expressing to him, you know, just kind of this what we our reason of reaching out, and just, you know, what we've been through as far as the negative energy, and just you know, what we have endured thus far. And so that was the main reason of reaching out, you know, just to say, hold on, first and foremost, we support, and secondly, let's make sure you got it straight, because, you know, we really have always been fighting for the children. And so that's what my reason of reaching out to you was. That's why. So it's just been a lot. This has just been a lot. Like when we did that interview that you like reviewed or whatever, you know, like the news was at my house talking to me for an hour, but as you can see, they only aired 2-3 minutes of what I said, or a couple statements. That was about it. We did.
And y'all can hear it, right? Y'all can hear it, right? Let me know. Drop the gems if y'all can hear it. So I don't have any. I want everybody to be clear on what you're hearing. Can you hear it clearly? Let me know in the chat if you can hear it clearly. Drop the gems if you can. I'm gonna rewind it 10 seconds so we can catch it back up.
I was talking to me for an hour, but as you can see, they only aired 2-3 minutes of what I said, or a couple statements. That was about it. We did discuss the police department being contacted, but his main focus was CPS for that interview. The police were initially contacted when I first found out about it. Well, Shannon told me that they were calling the police. People say, well, why did you trust Shannon to call the police? Because this was going on with Shannon. You would have never known back then that this was something that she would do. I don't know what that man got over her, but that's why I trusted her. But when I found out she was lying to me, the first thing I did was contact the Clinton Township Police where she lived at. And they told me I did not have enough information to make a police report and that I needed to contact CPS for further investigation. So I did contact CPS the initial time. And as you can see, CPS sent the warrant to the police and the police still didn't do anything. I called and made several CPS reports after that again. Nothing ever happened.
All right, so let's stop it right there. What are your thoughts on this so far? So far, what are y'all thinking? So far, what are y'all thinking? They said, look, we did call the cops. And I was I was one of the people like, well, why didn't y'all call the police? And they was look, hold on, we did call the police.
My thing is, when did they call the police? When did all this allegedly happen?
The warrant to the police.
And you know what I'm saying? Because if Roxy ain't seen them, then the brother said he ain't seen Roxy in some years. And Roxy even said she had seen Naziah and them since she was 2-3 years old. So when did Roxy make this complaint?
Trying to tell the police what happened now. We've been telling them for years, and they seem to just ignore it. I don't know if it's because Annette, she's very manipulative. She will call the police on you and lie, and they believe her. It's like the police believe her over us. And I want to go back just real quick. Understand that this brought me and Janelle back together. We hadn't talked for quite some time. And when I found out, it was because I was dropping clothing off to the children, mainly Naziah. And Shannon pulled me to the side and said, let me talk to you because I was dropping.
Okay, it's going to get quiet for a sec. It's going to get quiet 2 times in this. And I had to put my phone down because I swear my puppies was doing the most. I was right here and they was in the other room and I had to put my phone down just to go get them situated. And it's only going to be quiet for just a tad bit. And just listen with your ears. And I know it's going to get quiet for just a split second, but I'll be right back to the phone. So I had to do it twice during this conversation because 2 times my puppy started acting up.
Clothing off to the children, mainly Naziah. And Shannon pulled me to the side and said, let me talk to you because before you hear about this mess, if you hear about this mess, let me tell you what Janelle did, And I said, so, what I'm thinking is just, we all as family have our this and that going on. I'm thinking that this is what she's going to tell me. And she brought up the conversation of Janelle called CPS and why. So I listened to her. I gave her moment to speak, and then I responded. That don't sound like nothing a child would say just to say. Okay, so let me stop you there. Okay, so that me and her had a little back and forth in that moment. Of her saying Janelle did this, Janelle said this and that and the other. So long story short, once I left, I called Janelle. I said, okay, hell with what we got going on. Let me call her and get and talk to her because this not adding up to me before I make my move. And that's how me and Janelle talked about, she then informed me, this is what I found out. This is what happened. The party situation and so on. Okay. And so I immediately hopped, called CPS. And, it wasn't just CPS. It didn't stop with us just making one call. Okay. We called CPS multiple times. We talked to police multiple times.
When was the first time you guys reached out to CPS? Like what year was this?
2022. And the news only aired 5 CPS cases, and 2 of them were ours, but there were other CPS cases of ours and other family members who made years back from the 90s.
She said back from the what? Did she say back from the 90s?
For other CPS cases of ours and other family members who made years back from the 90s.
Back from
they are saying that there are years upon years of CPS cases with this family, and they have been called. They said they only aired out 5 CPS cases of dozens and dozens of. They said they have been calling the CPS on this family for years. They've been
Over
speaking to
40 years.
CPS on this family for years. And they said the news only played 5 minutes out of 2 or 3 hours that they sat there and talked to them. They were telling me this on the phone, like, hey, look, we was talking to them for hours. They only aired out bits and pieces of what we said. We said so much more than that. They didn't even play all the shit that we said. Let them continue, though.
Even now to this day, we don't understand why CPS has not removed the children from the household, knowing that they are lying. And the police seem to, as you can see, the police are only starting this case from like September of 2022.
So the kids still there.
And I don't understand how you not going all the way back to when I did the CPS report in April of 2022. The officer told me, what CPS report? I'm like, you the police, you telling me you ain't doing the CPS report? And I gave a statement to that officer, and I told her about the CPS situation. Then we had to basically go into a meeting in Detroit with the police precinct and act a fool on a community. It was like a community meeting where community people come in and talk about complaints with the police and that whatever. We went in there and mentioned Naziah's name and that we were upset with how the case was going. They whisked us out of that room and made us leave.
So someone said the brother was erasing the records in this case. You know, the brother is connected in with the police. They've been going to the police. The police have been turning a blind eye along with CPS. These are the family members that are exposing everything allegedly. I asked you a question in the chat. How do you feel about these family members? And I put these two are telling the truth or they are a part of the play. 74% of the room says they're telling the truth. 26% say they are a part of the play. Everybody vote in that chat. We got 279 votes. We should have more than 1,000 votes, and we should have 1,000 likes on the screen. Double tap that screen. I'm gonna let this continue. We still got an hour and 11 minutes of this conversation left. Let's continue. So, what do you think?
They didn't try to talk.
So,
talk us down.
What do you think that could be about? I mean, do you think the police could possibly be involved in this?
I don't believe the police are involved with it, but you know, this is a high-profile case, and there are a lot of high-profile cases in Detroit. And I just believe they got the big fish, and that's all they want. Or either maybe Annette and Shannon got some type of deal. But my whole thing is what the deal is based on a lie.
So do you feel like Annette and Shannon should be charged as well? Yes,
for at least neglect, because they knew all of this stuff was going on.
So you know for a fact they knew that Jarvis and Naziah had a relationship.
Shannon is the one who called me. Me and Shannon were close.
Hold on. She called me and hold on. Wait. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Oh shit, we finna get to this shit tonight, y'all. Double tap that screen and get these likes up. Let's let that continue. Had a relationship.
Yes, but at least the deal is based on a lie.
So do you feel like Annette and Shannon? She said, hold on, I want to rewind that. Well? She said that they had a deal. They have made a deal with the police allegedly
in Detroit. And I just believe they got the big fish, and that's all they want. Or either maybe Annette and Shannon got some type of deal. But my whole thing is what the deal is based on a lie.
So do you feel like Annette and Shannon should be charged as well?
Yes, for at least neglect, because they knew all of this stuff was going on.
So you know for a fact they knew that Jarvis and Naziah had a relationship.
Shannon is the one who called me. Me and Shannon were close.
And what did she tell you?
Right.
She called me and told me that one of the children at the party, I don't know this little girl, said that Jarvis had touched her in the program. And at that point, I'm like, what are you calling me for? Did you call the police? Is he dead? Like, what's going on? What you calling me for? Like, what can I do about it? Did you call the proper authorities? And she told me, no, I'm going to take the little girl home. And then my mom wants me to bring the children home tomorrow morning so she can talk to them. I'm like, y'all don't need to talk to them. Y'all need to let the police talk to them.
And this is 2022?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And that's when I the next day I talked to Shannon, like, did y'all call the police? What's going on? What's happening? Have you talked to the little girl's mother again and all this different stuff? And they basically told me that they were handling it, that they were going to call the police. And then like maybe a week or so later, she said that CPS was involved and that the children were getting counseling. So fast forward, this was February of 2022. So I'm thinking the police are involved and call the police, all this stuff. So fast forward to April, another incident happened. And I'm like, so is she still in,
what incident?
Is she still in counseling?
What incident?
It was another incident with one of the children being over-sexualized. Okay. And I that's when I was like, you know what? You obviously lied to me. Those children are not in counseling. Something is definitely going on, and I am calling the police. And I'm going to call CPS on you and your mama. So I immediately hung up, contacted the Clinton Township Police, and they told me I didn't have enough information and that I need to contact CPS. And the lady took 2 reports from me. So one against Shannon in Clinton Township and one against Annette in Detroit, because I told them that the children were alternating between those 2 households, and he had access to both households. Right. And I did the same when I found out. In 22, I also called the police. And again, we've always been directed to call CPS. The police will tell you personally, they only come out if the crime is happening at that time. If there's a crime happening, if whatever we're stating is happening in that moment. Other than that, you go to CPS. And then CPS will issue a warrant to the police to investigate if they feel like it's warranted for investigation.
Okay, and they not lying, because y'all heard me call the police on live DPD, and they was like, "Look, that shit passed. We not fucking with that," basically. And I was like, "Hold on." So basically, I can go down there and commit a crime, and as long as I don't get caught in the moment, it's okay. Like I didn't. And so I said, you know what? Let me call internal affairs. Then they arrested me as soon as I said, let me call internal affairs. So I know I've been telling y'all I'm gonna make phone calls, but I needed to talk to these family members before I even pursued anything else. So with that being said, there's more phone calls that not only I'm gonna make, but I'm gonna make sure that we all make these phone calls. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let this keep playing, but I have to give my comments on this because I'm gonna let it play. I'm not gonna be talking too much through this. I want to play it, but every time something happens, I want to put it on y'all mind. Like, look, we got to make phone calls. I believe Naziah Harris will help change laws in Detroit. Whatever happened to her, God rest her soul if she's not here anymore, and if she is, just be with her. But I do believe Naziah is gonna help us change laws in Detroit. So
Friday morning.
let me let this finish, but just know we're gonna make phone calls and we're gonna call internal affairs on DPD, and we're gonna go over CPS's head. We're gonna do all that shit. So let's continue.
So and then even in other times, and then after a while, I think we got to the point where we were calling CPS so much that they didn't believe us because we just kept calling. Then the next thing we know, they moved. We did not know where they lived at.
Cheers, gang.
And it's kind of hard to call and make a police report. You don't have an address or anything, which granted, if somebody's really doing their job, all you need to do is give them a name, some brief information, and they should be able to look them up, especially a person who's a foster parent, But I just feel like people dropped the ball. It wasn't enough investigation gone. I don't think, in some cases, that they believed us. And then what's going on now with Naziah, what's happened to Naziah, this is not anywhere by means what I thought that was going on. I knew that something was going on and it wasn't right and it was bad, but this is beyond what I thought was going on.
Did y'all ever talk to Naziah or anything?
They kept us. The last time I seen Naziah was June of 2022, June 18th. The last day I seen Naziah was the day that I went to drop clothing off. And, because I popped in and popped out a lot to drop off clothing, snacks, whatever, mingle with the children. And so that was the last I seen her once me and Shannon had the back and forth. We were cut off. We were cut off. And let me say this.
Lay down, Diamond.
The children had to basically sneak call. We weren't visually seeing no children. It was sneak phone calls like, hey, Zaya, miss you, love you, baby, y'all okay? No, we need to cash out this, that, and the other. Hey, Var, you still in sports, stay in school, such and such and so and so. We working on this, whatever.
We didn't have access to them.
We didn't have access at all.
I promised Zaya.
They cut us off.
Yep, on June 18th, when I last saw Zaya, I was picking up my other nephew because my son and him are the same age. They were born 2 weeks apart. And we were going on a trip. I got all the children and took them and did stuff with them. I took Shannon's kids to Disney World. But I got my other nephew, and took him with us to Ohio. Nazaya came up to the car. She gave me a hug and everything. Hey, Auntie. And then she said, I want to go next time. I said, I'm going to take Zay this weekend, but the next weekend, I'm going to come and get you. So when I got back, I had told them, okay, next weekend, I'm going to call you. I'm going to get Nazaya. When you try, even before we found out about this stuff, it was very limited access to the children. Oh, they got to do chores. They can't do this. They can't do that. No, they can't come. She got to do her schoolwork. It was always an excuse why the children couldn't go with us. So when I called that weekend and tried to get her, just was going to take her to lunch, get her nails done, maybe buy her an outfit or something, let her come over here and chill to get away from being the primary babysitter in the house. They told me, oh, she can't go. She has chores. I'm like, okay.
So as you see, Nazaya was the primary babysitter, she's saying. She's saying Nazaya was a babysitter for these girls. They would leave Nazaya home alone with these kids. They would be going out and S-ing and effing all of Detroit, hopping on D to D. They was in the D hopping on D, having threesomes, and who would tag team, who would take those buffaloes down? That's like taking down wild buffaloes. There's some cold brothers out there. Y'all some sick, cold brothers for taking them wild buffaloes down. But I'm going to let them continue. But they're saying Nazaya was a primary babysitter. And Nazaya could never leave with these aunts. They were trying their hardest to have a relationship with Nazaya and the rest of those kids, but they would never let them. Oh, they got to do chores. They got to do this. They got to do that. Throw the buffaloes up in the chat. I'm just disgusted with these people. So they use Nazaya as a babysitter. Let's continue.
I said, well, maybe next weekend. So the next weekend I call. I'm like, well, can she come this weekend? No, she been acting up in school. Okay, I understand that, but I promised her that I would get her. So can I just pick her up in the morning, maybe take her to lunch, get her nails done or something, spend a little time with her and bring her back later on in the evening? No. Well, the Zaya's bored in the house, so the boys get to go play football and stuff. Y'all make sure that they do that. Why Nazaya don't do dance or cheer or something? If the problem is money, I'll pay for it. They refuse that. Anytime you would try to reach out to get close to the children or help them or do anything for them, they would shun you away and make up an excuse why the kids couldn't come. Sometimes they would even lie and say, oh, she ain't here this weekend. She with her mother, or she gone with somebody from, then you would think about it like, you don't even know them people and you let her go with them, but you won't let her go with me.
So I wanna go back to from the moment when I found out as far as what was going on in the house. I was disconnected then. They had already, there was no come over or any of that, because I was cut off, right? Because me and Shannon had a back and forth about what she was telling me. And so after that, I had a conversation with Janelle to confirm what Shannon had told me and to find out her take on it, because I was being told she called protective services and her reason of being why she called protective services. Shannon was telling me, yeah, and it was all a lie. It was a lie. And I'm saying, no, kids don't lie about no shit like that, Shannon. You're not going to tell me Janelle just called protective services on you and it was all a lie. We're not doing that. So
the kids did say something. at a certain point, the kids were speaking out. And you'll hear throughout this conversation later on in the conversation. We still got an hour and 2 minutes left in this conversation. I'm gonna keep letting it play, but I just got to give y'all the breakdown of this. The kids had spoke out, and the kids were telling what was going on in the house, and then they basically said that's why they wouldn't let them go anywhere with anybody. That's why they would just kind of keep them kids around. They were basically coaching the kids. They were coaching them to, not, what I'm saying, whatever. And they did not let the kids speak out, and they were saying the kids were lying. So I'm gonna let this continue, but double tap that screen if y'all enjoying the content. How we not we just hit 1,000 likes, but we should be at 2,000 likes. We got almost 3,000 people in here. Let's go.
That was me and her disconnect, right? Now I'm going to my car pissed off, and yes, I did question the kids in that moment. I'm like, oftentimes when I would pull up, they would go get in my car, sit in my car, play the music. That was my moment when as me leaving out, going to my car. A few of the children were in my car. I'm not gonna say no names, but I did question them at that time, and I was told no. It was the body language that told me different. I said, you know what? Let me hurry home, talk to Janelle, because I had already made up my mind. I was gonna call. I just wanted to speak to Janelle, and once I got clarity from her, I said, okay, no problem. And I called Protective Services. I called the police. We didn't stop at police and protective services. We had attorneys. I was trying to get custody. The problem was for them, let them tell it, okay? Because I don't think that should have been a problem, because just saying that there was a pedophile and mentioning Jarvis at all, I had no clue he had a record of being a pedophile until this particular day when Shannon told me, oh, Janelle called CPS. And I went back and talked to Janelle. That's when she said, oh, he a pedophile. I'm like, he a pedophile? Hold on. And that's when I started getting information. Oh, okay, I see what we dealing with. Let me get on the phone. Let's go ahead and do it like this. So, I just want to be clear, because a lot of people are like, well, why didn't they just call CPS? I would have took the children. Hold on, wait a minute. There was police threatening. They had police threatening jail us. Okay. For harboring the minors and whatever, we're parents too here. Okay, so you got to think about, if we go and do what everybody claiming they do, which they're still children in the house. Okay, so everybody got open opportunity to do everything that they said that we should go and do by taking kids and kidnap and so on. Okay, what good are we going to do anybody's children, let alone our own, in jail? Yep. You just got to make it make sense. When her brother ran away. He came to me. So you want to see how weird this is. When her brother ran away, the first people the police contacted was us. Yep. Because they said that we were harboring a minor. He wasn't with me. I didn't even know he was missing until Kiwana had informed me he had ran away first. And then the next thing I know, the police was questioning her, calling me. And I'm like, well, why is y'all calling us? Like, this is why they think. Let me break that down. He's with us because of the allegations of abuse. And let me break that down. When he ran away, because it was more than once he ran away, but that particular time, I did go and pick him up, okay? And I did say, listen, this is what we're already doing, as this is what's going on. I and Janelle would like to get y'all out the house. This is what we need to do. This is what they need to hear, okay? And so they're already threatening. They're surrounding. They're doing circles around my place. They're calling. They're threatening my son. They're threatening me. If we see him in your house, if we see him around, everybody going to jail. You do know that, right? I mean, I'm getting threats from the twins. I still have messages of them calling, threatening me. And I'm telling them, well, meet me outside. I'm waiting. Meet me outside, okay? Well, you need to send him home if he comes to you. Hold on. Send him home, why? Oh, let's talk about the allegations. Let's talk about the abuse. Let's talk about what I'm being told. Let's talk about that. What do you mean just send him home? So here's the thing. And like I told him, and I want to be clear, yes, I love her brother. Yes, we've been around these children all their lives. Yes, we acknowledge that there is a problem, and that problem is fear. Okay, it's like everybody's scared to just say what needs to be said. or do what needed to be done, you know. And I take the understanding of knowing that, you know, he was a minor, you know, and not only that, but these kids and children and everybody has been conditioned mentally to be afraid. Okay. And I'm not trying to make that an excuse. I'm just trying to take my emotions out of the equation and what I would say and what I would do and say, you know what, you know, because it for years, you know, we still scratching our head. Like, why won't such and such just say they know? Why won't so-and-so? We've had family turn against us. I've had family turn against me. We have been in this ride by ourselves.
Okay, so what are you guys thinking? Or do you feel like they're telling the truth? If you feel like these ladies that called me today, Janelle and Kawana, if you feel like they are telling the truth, drop the gems in the chat. If you think they're lying, drop the caps in the chat. I want to see it flooded in my chat. If you believe them, drop the gems. We still got 57 minutes of this. Do y'all want to, and also tell me if y'all want to continue this conversation. And
I believe what they saying, but it ain't answering nothing. I mean, I get it, but they saying, like, for example, that's crazy. They saying that the brother is scared to speak out. I can picture that. Like, you got people that's taking your. I'm just saying, if he was getting abused by men, and you got men that's taking your stuff, I can see you being scared to speak out. But in the interview, he's standing up for the grandmama. He's saying that, what, man, y'all know what's going on. I ain't even here to judge or run my mouth right now. I just want to hear what it is they got to say.
You know, so this has been a walk that we felt like we have walked alone. You know, by ourselves.
Walking it because we don't feel like we still walking it. Like, we've been quiet. You know, we be quiet. People don't really know us. But we be doing stuff. I don't have to be the one. I've never been the type of person that I gotta be crazy, but I have been writing letters. I have been calling. I've been filing complaints. I've been doing all this stuff, and it's just like they not doing anything. And I'm learning that the system is just really fucked up. Like,
cheers, y'all.
The justice system is fucked up. CPS is fucked up. All this stuff is just fucked up, and they want to blame it on being overwhelmed. But being overwhelmed,
that's where
call, right?
Yeah, but there's also some things that we can do. Now, I know y'all want this off the record, and if you want it to remain off the record, it'll remain off the record. But if your voices are heard and people actually were to I can get this story out to the mass public, and I know who to call to get the people who we've been calling in trouble for not doing anything. If those kids are still in that home after all of this, I know how to get them out of that house. Trust me, I know who to call to get them out of there.
Let me say this. It's not our goal to just get them out the house, Ratchet. Our goal is to get them out the house and actually get the children. Actually, you get what I'm saying? They don't even want us around the children at all. Like, we've tried to check from mouth to mouth, you know, from other sources, say, hey, are the children in custody? Because we want to get the children. However, we got to break up. We can't even get that far. Well, they would rather the children be in custody than be with the two people that's been fighting from the beginning, whether they like it or not. They know we love the kids because we've been fighting for them.
So basically,
Salute Easy E for the 10-piece. Thank you.
I was told that I guess CPS did do something or whatever. And what I've been told is, you know, they give the parent an opportunity to say who can take their children. And instead of saying who can take their children, they made it very clear who could not take the children.
Could not take the children. Guess who the knots are?
So right there, I have to tell y'all what just happened here. I know y'all probably heard it, but to make it clearer, they were trying to get the kids removed from the home. One of these ladies has a 6-bedroom house. The other one has a nice home. And they were trying to split the kids up into 2 different homes and take all of those kids into their homes. The twins and the grandmother went off to say to CPS. The CPS was contacting. The CPS was like, okay, so we're going to investigate this. And if something does happen, who do you want the kids to go to? They were like, let me tell you who they're not going to. And they said they're not going to Janelle and they're not going to Kiwana. So Kiwana and Janelle were notified that, look, they said they don't want these kids near y'all. They want to keep the kids away from y'all. They would rather the kids go in the system and anything happen to them versus you guys get them. And that's kind of weird. What I mean, who would just say, you know what, I'd rather my kids go in the system than to be with some people who love and care about them. But that's crazy, right? Let's continue.
I'm
pretty sure it's y'all, but that why would they even
Get it very clear who could not take the children.
Could not take the children. Guess who the knots are?
I'm pretty
Guess
sure
who the
it's
knots
I'm
are?
pretty sure it's y'all, but that why would they even get a say so in anything when they're hurting their kids? But like I said,
This is crazy. That's the part of the system. That's what they do. They give the parent the opportunity to say, okay, we're going to move the children, or, you know, if we have to remove the children, who would you like to take care of take your children while you go through the motions of, they give you an opportunity to go to programs or do whatever it is, you know, depending on what extent they want to say the abuse is or the charges are. And then you go through a program, you can eventually get your children back.
okay, so what was let me ask you this. What was the situation when Neziah first went missing? Like what were y'all under the assumption of?
Well, we didn't find out until that Thursday after she had went missing on the face. Somebody called me and told me, your niece is missing. And I'm like, who? And she sent me the screenshot, and it was Neziah. I'm not going to even lie to you. My first assumption was like, damn, this girl done ran away. But knowing Neziah, she ain't not, after, that was a Thursday night. Friday morning at 8 a.m., I called the detective who was over the case and let her know what I knew and what was going on, and et cetera. And I kept in touch. I think I called her like that Monday to see if, because I figured, okay, she gonna go back home. She got to go back, you know. But I was letting them know, like, look, this is what has been said going on in the house. This is what I was trying to do. No one will listen to me. Kiwana also called that same statement as well.
Sure did. And then
when I talked to her on Monday, she said they had not heard anything from Neziah. Has she reached out to me? I said, no, she has not reached out to me. I haven't talked to Neziah. It's been over a year since Neziah last messaged me on any type of social media. And when she would message me, it wouldn't be a conversation. It'd be like, hey, auntie, I love you. And then you won't hear from her no more. Or either you will message her back and then that page is deactivated or something like that. It was like weird stuff. So then I told the lady, okay, so then by that Friday, the next Friday, I said, something ain't right. I said, that baby is not about to be off away from social media. And if she's out here, she would have got in touch with one of us, me or Kawana, or we have other cousins who have like sent her cash apps and stuff here and there. She would have reached out. Like, where's a 13-year-old getting money and safety and shelter in the middle of January? It was like zero below that week.
Absolutely.
So he was like, okay, something is not right. I'm like, so you have not heard from her at all? Like, no social media, no this, no that? She said no. I was like, well, I only have Facebook, and the page that I have is no longer work. Like, I tried to send a message, it's not going through or something. So I said, what is her Instagram? I will open the Instagram account. I will shoot her a message. So she gave me the Instagram account. I shot her a message, no response. I waited the next day, shot her another message, no response. I called that lady back. I said, something wrong. I said, this is none like Neziah. Neziah has never ran away from what I know of. And she know who love her.
Yeah.
She know who love her. And she know, she old enough to know, like, they don't, I know they just talked about us in the household. She knows what's going on. So the lady told me, well, we were looking for her. We're passing out flyers. So I said, well, I want some flyers. She said, you can come and get some flyers. So I went and got some flyers from her. I went and passed out in areas like where near that area. And I, gave them to friends. And, I'm calling people and telling people. So the next time I called the lady, I said, have y'all looked in the house?
Have y'all looked in that house? Because I think we all know something possibly happened in that house. Dorothy Minor, thank you for the 10-piece. Thank you so much. Salute, salute, salute. We are at $350, y'all. We 50 away from 4 honey buns. Come on, I know we can get 4 honey buns tonight, especially with content like this. And we still got 50 minutes left in this. If y'all want me to play this whole conversation through, because I went back and listened, there's nothing sensitive in it that's gonna fuck up the case. There's literally just all of our opinions and what we were just thinking. So this is all good. If y'all want it to continue, let me know in the chat. Please let me know. Let's go.
Have you questioned Shannon? Have you questioned Annette? I said, has anybody questioned the children by themselves? The lady, I said, have y'all heard from? I said, have y'all looked in the house? Have you questioned Shannon? Have you questioned Annette? I said, has anybody questioned the children by themselves? And that lady raised her voice to me so nasty.
So
My
nasty.
mother said
Thank
she
you,
ran
Leash.
away. I said, I don't give a fuck what my sister said.
Mm-hmm.
I said, she's a fucking liar. And if y'all ain't
Absolutely.
heard from that baby, something that happened to her.
Same here. And so when I reached out to her, you know, again, like she said, it was told to the investigator, listen, she's not the type of young lady that's gonna just run away. Okay. And just disappear from the face of the earth. Okay. I said, and let me tell you this. This is going on, that is going on. You know, all these things are going on within the home, okay? Yes, this is true. However, she's not going to just, like I said, drop off the face of the earth. She was like defending her, you know, and let me say this. I have text messages back and forth, and so do she with the first investigator from Detroit Public School. It got to a point where it was straight up arguments with her. My thing was, why the hell do you still have this caseload? This is outside of your manpower. I don't solely blame Detroit police department. I blame the Detroit Public School Police because it felt like he was being more cocky and saying, well, we are the police, just a different type. That was her exact wording to me. I said, why the hell is this caseload still on your desk? I said, I'm telling you that this is not a fucking runaway. Okay, this is something far more worse than that, and you don't have the manpower. And honey, she began to yell, and Annette said, and well, you know, and I'm like, okay. So when the Detroit police finally had got it,
Thank
I'm
you,
like,
Liz.
you know, I was actually happy about that.
That was about like a week after.
off.
That was like a week after we had to
We had to tell her, like, if you don't do something, we
not
finna
even her
do
guardian.
something.
I'm not even supposed to be talking to y'all. You not even her legal guardian. I'm not even supposed to be talking to y'all. And that's the next thing we know. It was February 14th, and they had the news conference, which we thought it was kind of strange. We were told that Isaiah went missing on that Tuesday the night. They went and reported her missing on that Wednesday, the 10th, sometime in the afternoon, not early in the morning. First of all, I'm not waiting to the next morning to report my child missing. I don't even think I could wait an hour.
Oh shit! They reported her the next afternoon.
But we found out Thursday night on a Facebook post. Nobody called us or anything on a Facebook post. We were telling the detective one thing, they was telling the detective another. And we were telling her, nope, that's a lie. And she was catching them in lies. Early on, the first week, she was catching them in lies.
So they've been lying. Everybody been knowing they was lying. Thank you, Liz, for the 5-piece. Thank you, Leash. Thank you, Dorothy Minor. Salute to everybody that's supporting the channel. Salute. Let's continue. And get the likes up, y'all. Double tap that screen. Let's go.
That was a red flag right there, as far as I was concerned. What y'all lying about? Like, why y'all lying about her having social media? Why y'all lying about her having a cell phone? Why y'all lying about her having a tablet?
See, and as you see, she did have. They're even saying Naziah did have a cell phone, and they're lying. She also was saying she's lying about Shannon saying that Naziah used to use her phone. Like Naziah didn't use your phone; she had her own. You're lying about the tablet. You're lying about the cell phone. You're lying about her using your phone. All y'all are doing to these people is lying. Why the fuck do y'all keep lying about Naziah? Why won't y'all tell the truth? What the fuck did y'all do with Naziah? What the fuck did y'all do with Naziah? Let's take a shot, gang, because this shit's starting to piss me off all over again, man. Cheers, y'all.
Why y'all lying about her using Shannon's phone all the time? Like, that right there should have been enough for her to transfer that case over to DPD because about her having... What y'all lying about? Like, why y'all lying about her having social media? Why y'all lying about her having a cell phone? Why y'all lying about her having a tablet? Why y'all lying about her using Shannon's phone all the time? Like that right there should have been enough for her to transfer that case over to DPD, because that's like you withholding information from an officer in a police investigation. So
right. And so while they were hiding the tablet and while they were trying to not be honest about the phones, we were like, oh no, I
said something right.
Her telephone numbers that I received phone calls from all the children because they were calling, whether it was talking to me, whether it was talking to my children, but they had to sneak and do it. They could, the visual, us seeing them visually, that had been gone, and so I said, no, lady, she had this number, that number. These are the numbers that I was receiving phone calls from. She had multiple tablets. Tablets were getting taken from her. Phones were getting taken from her because she was being held accountable for what a fucking male adults were doing. Okay? Inappropriately. Why is she getting the ass beaten for something that...
They put the blame on her.
Oh,
you being fast, you being promiscuous, you doing this. She was being punished instead of the person who was coaching her to do different things or enticing her or teaching her to do things. She was getting punished.
She's getting punished. Mind you, I'm getting fed this information by phone. So can you imagine? I'm pissed off. A part of me like,
And then once they moved and we didn't know where they was at, it was even worse because you couldn't just...
We could have no contact.
We didn't have no information.
And make no mistake, we were purposely not giving addresses. We were purposely not, this was an on purpose thing. It was, everybody knew, the children knew, do not, because I tried to get it out of one of the children that called me, where you guys at now? I need the address.
We can't give her address out.
Oh, Nana said we can't get an address,
She don't want nobody to know where we live at, because I guess that was her way of keeping us from filing any further reports and stuff like that. I don't know, but...
So where will Roxy come to play in all this?
Yeah. Right. The question was asked, and I would like to answer the question. I'm gonna answer the question, as best as I can without, Roxy was a family member that lived out of town that was in and out of the city. Okay. Roxy and Shannon had a good relationship. Okay. They had a really good relationship, and yeah.
Y'all see how uncomfortable they got when I asked that question? It was the room kind of shifted when I asked about Roxy. I was like, so my question was, where does Roxy come to play in all this? Then they was, they should have, no, he asked the question. I'm going to answer it to the best of, and then it's kind of, Roxy, it's like Roxy is the key ingredient to all of this. And I'm going to let this finish, and we still got 45 minutes. I'm telling you, we cooking tonight. Can't nobody give you this content. We cooking. So get these likes up, double tap that screen. Where does Roxy come to play in all this? Let's go.
Yeah. So that's when Roxy came in.
I'm gonna rewind it.
Roxy and Shannon had a good relationship. Okay. They had a really good relationship, and yeah. So that's when Roxy came in. A lot of things was just a mess. I'm gonna say that, and we were clueless as to, what's really going on, because my thing is this, and this has always been my thing. If we're family and we all got the same fight and the same thought process, and that's what it's supposed to be. It shouldn't feel like we're under attack. You know what I mean? It shouldn't feel like we're being thrown under the bus, or you're trying to demise our character. You're trying to be malicious, I'll say that. So we went our own separate way because we didn't want no parts of none of it. Okay, we are totally separate from any of that, and I just want to be clear. It's myself and Janelle doing what we need to do, and whatever they're doing it over there.
Yeah, because we didn't align with what the path that she that she decided to take.
Thank you, Erica, for the cash app.
So,
So do y'all
and she got upset with us for that.
feel like she's involved in any kind of way?
I wouldn't say that, but I hope not. But I wouldn't say that. That's just that I don't. We didn't agree with like my thing was Unadel. If she, she out here doing her thing, I was doing what I was doing, Kiwana was doing what she was doing. But when
something is just this, okay, so I got to keep it all the way a buck. I always got to keep it a buck. This is the one part that kind of threw me off when we got to Roxy. Once we got to Roxy, it was like you kind of were very forthcoming with a lot of shit up until we mentioned I mentioned Roxy. Up until Roxy got mentioned, it was a lot of information coming out about Annette, about Shannon, about Marquita, whoop, about the plays, Jarvis, all this. But when I got to Roxy, let's take a shot to this. We finna finish this. When I got to Roxy, the room shifted. Why? Why do y'all think the room shifted when I got to Roxy? Let's read a few comments real quick. We got all night. I ain't in no rush. I hope y'all not in no rush. Cheers. Why do y'all think it shifted when I got to Roxy? We got almost 3,000 people in here. We should have 2,000 likes. Double tap that screen. Why did it shift? Say Roxy is the candy man. They still lying. They're all protecting each other, they said. Roxy, something ain't right. They said it's a lot they don't want to say about her. Ooh, the chat is. They said she's the handler. Roxy is connected. They said Roxy was messing with Shannon. They said Roxy and Shannon had a relationship. They said because they don't want to say the wrong thing, LOL. They ain't lying, they said. They scared of Roxy. Ain't Roxy and Shannon boyfriends? Oh, BF. What is BFs? I don't know. Boyfriends, best friends? What? I don't know what the hell you mean. I think they telling the truth. Is the police officer her dad or brother? Roxy is the bottom B. Okay, let's continue, gang. Oh, they talking that shit in the chat. Let's go.
And it came down to like going into people's houses and accusing people on the internet and all that. We like, what are you doing? You don't. First of all, it's not safe. Second of all, you can't just go. You're not the police. You can't just go and accuse anybody because somebody else on the internet that told you this person may be involved. Get this much information as you can, take it to the police. And then when it started to be after, the arraignment and all of that stuff had happened, because we were together when we protested at the courthouse.
Yeah, the protest was actually Janelle's idea.
Yeah, so we all did that together. Then when it came down to the GoFundMe, I was like, what we need a GoFundMe for?
And hold on, the GoFundMe, when the GoFundMe was mentioned, we said if there's going to be a GoFundMe, it should be tied straight to the police.
To her reward. It should be tied to her reward for more information.
Nobody should be collecting the GoFundMe. It should go straight to the police to up that reward, because the more you up that reward, somebody going to get to talking. And so that was not what I didn't understand, not saying anything against her, but I didn't understand, why she had said she moved here and so on. Because my thing is just be honest. People can accept you for what it is, or, that's when things got a little shaky for me, because I was like, well, I didn't understand where it was coming from, you were in the city. We all knew about this thing because Kenya put it out on Facebook. I called Kenya personally to say not for help, not because we had already started doing what we were doing. So the phone call to Kenya was not about, please, cousin, I need you to put this information out. That's not what it was. I called Kenya just to confide in someone because I was at war with the household. This, I was threatening me, and I was literally just having a conversation with my older cousin, okay? Yep. And she asked me after that conversation, do you mind if I call and get clarity? Because she talked to Annette regularly. They were like, bestie cousins and so on. And I said, whatever you need to do, I don't mind if that's what you need to do. I'm not lying. It's honesty. And so she called to have a conversation with the child that accused him of the improper touch that brought this all to surface, and she then called Annette. Annette didn't like the conversation and she hung up on Kenya. Her daughters went to the internet to attack Kenya, attack her. And then Kenya then posted that post saying, as a response to what they were doing to her on Facebook. So that's why she made the post, to basically say, oh, well, since y'all coming for me on Facebook, bow, it's a pedophile in the household. You get what I'm saying? So to say who didn't know is goddamn that's a lie, because if you follow Kenya, if you follow Roxy, I didn't even have a Facebook. Let me tell you that. Janelle is the one that made me make a Facebook not even long ago, just so I can kind of keep up with what's going on. So they follow all the family. Hell, they follow more family than I follow. And so, most of my family knew that had social media that followed them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they just chose not to believe. They just chose not to either believe or stay out of it, but most of them were very still actively and closely linked to the Harris family.
And we weren't.
The
allegations. We were cut off.
Despite the allegations, which, you know what, that's fine with me, but I wasn't about to be associated with them, not knowing what I knew. And the only thing I wanted was the safety of the children, and there's still 7 children over there.
Yeah, that's been our
7
concern.
Children in that house.
Everybody can feel some type of way about
there's
us.
A total of 9. There's a total of 10 children. It would have been 11 with Isaiah, but there's a total of 10 children that are being closely connected with the family.
Mm-hmm.
10 children, y'all. There's still 10 children closely connected with this family. And from what they told me, those kids are still in that house. And for the people who said, I thought you said the kids were moved. I never said the kids were moved. It was reported to me that they were. And even after it was reported to me, I still called CPS the following day. I didn't know. I've never confirmed that these kids were removed. I've never been the one that said these kids was removed. People was reporting that the kids was removed. I am the one who called CPS after it was reported that they were removed, just in case they weren't. Because I kept saying, I can't confirm that, y'all. People are telling me, but I don't know. But there's still 10 children that we need to save. There's still 10 kids, y'all, that we need to save. 10 children that can be saved from these monsters. Let's go.
And our goal is not just to get them taken, but to make sure they're in safe households, because, there's a lot of horror stories happening within CPS. We don't want them to go from one mess to another mess, and which is why we were trying to be involved in that way and saying, well, listen, I got a 6-bedroom house. He's got a nice home. If we need to break it down, at least we'll still have them in a family, and we know that they are with family. Baby, they made sure that we couldn't even do that this far.
Yeah. I tried to get I got an attorney, and an attorney talked to me, and I explained to one of the children the situation. And because of, fear, they are coached what to say, what to do, what not to say, what's happening in this house, stay in the house, we sleep under the rug. We handle stuff in-house.
Absolutely.
And the lawyer told me, well, they don't have to tell me anything specific about what happened. I just need them to say, I don't feel safe. If they say they don't feel safe, I will file the emergency guardianship paperwork, and he said it would be less than the day I file it. I'll probably have a court date the next day. And he said, you can actually go ahead and take the child from the house, but the child will not say that. So
that was what kept us from being able to get the children out the home, is a child needed to say exactly what she just expressed to you. And guess what? The children were being questioned around them. So I questioned CPS about that. Why, are you guys taking the children out the home? Are they being taken out the home to be questioned? Because of course, if they're being questioned in-house, they're not going to be honest. Like, create a safe space.
And they're saying that these kids was questioned around them. So they've already been coached and coerced into, hey, say this, you say this. And then once they got around them, they were in front of them. So of course they're kind of scared. It's kind of like fear mongering. And you're basically instilling fear in the kids. Like, you question them around me and they're not going to say nothing around me. But they were saying, why don't y'all get those kids by themselves? If you can get them by themselves, they'll tell y'all the truth. I don't know. What do y'all think about that? I think that they should have, you know what I'm saying, taken the kids and questioned them by themselves, and they probably could have got a different story, and they could have saved this little girl Naziah, and she would still be here. You know what I'm saying? She's no longer with us. I believe. I don't know that to be true. I believe she's no longer with us. She could still be out there somewhere. We don't know. But I think a lot of people are under the impression that Naziah is no longer here, and they could have done more to save her. And if you couldn't save her, why not? If you see what happened to Naziah and the ending result, why not go save the rest of those kids? It's still 10 more to go.
At least for them to have opportunity to say, you know what, this happened, that happened, I am afraid, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't do that. You know the investigation that you looked at? That probably was the one-time meeting, one-time thing. We made the report. I made the report on the 13th. They went over there. They contacted them on the 14th. They went over there, did a brief little look around, talk to the kids, and documented that report. It wasn't an investigation. And my every call back would be, y'all know it's still kids in the house, right? Right. Okay, I'm calling back because clearly I called and there's still kids in the house. We just keep calling. Nothing's happening. Oh, well, we go over there. We investigate. This is the process. If we find a reason, if they don't, you know, and this is what we have been going through. And it wasn't the same allegation with each report. It was one allegation after another allegation after another allegation. One of the allegations included Jarvis. The rest of the allegations were for other things that the children that were doing that were inappropriate for children to know about or do. And they didn't do anything. And a friend of mine who worked for CPS, she said, you know, you keep on sending these CPS reports, after a while, they just gonna start thinking you just making shit up.
Right, and my allegations against Jarvis was Clinton Township and Wayne County. I made sure I put the press on Wayne County as far as CPS and out there. And I also called her apartment complex to let them know y'all have a pedophile within y'all apartment complex. And I talked to the manager and everything and expressed this is going on. He's a
and she's saying he's a PDL
and so on.
And then I also my friend recommended, okay, we'll make a report anonymous.
So
we tried very strict.
Do y'all feel like it's possible that Naziah is still alive, or y'all just feel like she's not here no more?
I don't have no idea at this point. It's so many stories and so many rumors, but I just try to lean on the side of what the investigation the police has.
Yeah,
like
that's all
the evidence say a lot, but we don't even have all the evidence. That's only like a little bit of the evidence that they have. And the evidence say a lot, but I'm just keeping hope alive. Like, without a body, I can't accept that she is gone. Like, I can't accept it. Like,
what do y'all think about that? I mean, I think I'm asking good questions, but I'm also being a great listener because I just feel like the more I let them talk, the more information I'm going to get. Hey, I'm just going to ask a question here and a question there. But they're saying, look, the evidence says a lot, but we don't have a body. We don't know. This is the family speaking, saying they don't even know if Naziah is still here or not. I'm going to take a shot to that. This is getting loose, y'all. We still got 33 minutes to go. Let's go. Cheers to the game.
They're going to have to really show me some substantial evidence.
I'm still here, y'all. I had to do turn.
So then let me ask y'all this then. How do y'all want me to get this information out? Because, well, obviously it's all recorded, but I will not release nothing if you tell me not to. I'll just have to go through and paraphrase everything and write notes down if you don't want this out. But I just think it'll be harder for us to do anything as far as I can make phone calls all day, but I just think that you as the family, y'all voice has to be heard at some point, and we have to put pressure on these people in order to save the rest of these kids and to get Annette and Shannon to be held accountable. So how do you want me to get this information out?
I don't know. Like, but I know what's gonna happen.
What? I mean, we all know what's going. She said, "Well, I know it's going to happen." One of them is in the chat right now. I'm not even going to say who, but I know they are because that is the name on the email that they would been sending me. So I could see one of them is in the chat right now. I'm not even going to say who or what name they're under. If they want to say who they are, they definitely can. I ain't going to put them out there. But I see one of. Oh, okay, that was K-Tip. Okay, is right there. Okay, so she said I'm here. I told you, yeah, they're here right now. That's the same name on the email that they were sending me. So yeah, they in the building right now. And so if you see K-Tip, okay, that's a Nazia's family. They're in the chat. Salute to you. Salute, salute. Happen. But I just think that, okay, that's Kawana. Salute to Kawana, y'all. Kawana is in the chat. Salute, salute. Salute to Kawana,
back,
y'all.
My
The
back.
best thing for everybody is for you guys to speak. And if you're the only people in the family, and I will apologize to y'all for having it wrong, but I just feel like y'all are the only two people that I've seen that really give a damn.
Wow, this is a long conversation, y'all. What y'all think, One Life? What y'all think so far, man? Y'all let me know in the chat what y'all thinking so far about the conversation. I am hearing some stuff, man, but I'm about half-ass sleep, y'all. Y'all don't know, man. It's been a long day. It's been a very long day. But we here One Life. I want to hear what they had to say so that we be up on game. You know what I'm saying? And we can you know, be one of the first people to goddamn see what's going on.
Offender, and they said something about him and Annette had a kid together at 11 years old or something like that. And
No, that's not true.
Okay,
that's not true about the as far as that. I don't know about Eric's personal criminal history, but
I pulled it up. He's definitely
yeah.
a tier 3 offender, and
Man, my back.
he shouldn't have. He was around Nazia too, and you know.
Yeah, but I know that her child isn't by him.
Okay, so yeah, I just feel like you guys need to. I feel like your voice should be heard, but obviously, I'm gonna respect whatever you guys say, and if I got to go use some AI technology and just paraphrase everything, I'll do that. But it's totally up to you guys, and I'm gonna just.
You receive any backlash from the police?
The police. I mean, I actually made it. I got an arrest to be made in this case. The girl who is going around, the Mimi girl who was breaking into the shop and doing all this stuff, she got arrested.
Did you talk to Mimi?
Yeah, I talked to her. Yeah, she came to my show a few times. And
yeah, did she tell you who was with her when she was in that place?
I found out Roxy was with her. Roxy. So you know what's next, right, Roxy? So now that I got an official arrest to be made, Roxy, you entered into a building on live too. I got it on my channel somewhere, but somebody send me that video when Roxy pulled up with those shovels and walked into that building. With you also broke into a building too, Roxy. You're going to jail too. I'm going to put pressure on them to arrest you. I'm going to put pressure on them to arrest Mark. I'm going to put pressure on them to arrest Annette. I'm going to put pressure on them to arrest Shannon and Marquita. Roxy, you also was in one of those buildings, and we got it on camera.
Yeah. You know what? We try to be humble. You just got to pay attention, right? I don't really know me, Roxy. I'm going to be honest with you. Roxy told her to meet her there. Okay, Roxy told that girl to meet her at that address. When Roxy got there, Roxy said, "Are we on the internet? You know, are we on Instagram?" And then Roxy asked for the shovel, and then they continued to go into the building. So I don't really know what's going on. And I don't know if this young lady is saying.
Like back earlier in the investigation,
remember Roxy? I'm gonna rewind it a little bit so we can catch right back up. But remember, Roxy pulled up and was like, "Oh, I saw y'all live on Facebook." It's like, first of all, weirdo. No one just sees someone live on Facebook at a random building and just pulls up to the exact building they're at unless you already knew the address. So Roxy, you tried to throw rocks and hide your hands. Roxy, I've been hip to you since day one. Everybody else was fooled. And a lot of y'all got to admit right now, Roxy had a lot of y'all fooled. I was the one person.
She did not have me fooled.
Like, nah, bro, she's a part of this shit. I don't trust Roxy. I kept telling y'all, bro, something about Roxy, bro. She's the ringleader to me. I think Roxy is the one person that no one is paying attention to that knows everything. And a lot of y'all got to admit right now, just be real. She had a lot of y'all fooled, but let's continue.
I don't really know what's going on myself.
And I don't know if
this
you
young
know,
lady is saying.
like back earlier in the investigation, there was another social media influencer from Detroit that ended up getting arrested, who also was with Roxy.
And Mark is going too. I'm gonna get. I just haven't even had time to work on him yet. He thinks
And
he's
then
safe.
Mark, it's not Mark. It's another one.
Oh,
I have to.
Mark,
I know Mark. Like Mark. Mark is who I first talked to about it. But it's
so let me put
that's
this
how
on
it got started.
Let me start this.
It flipped the script.
Flipped all right.
But once Roxy got involved, the whole scenario changed.
So Janelle went to school with Mark. Mark knows Janelle. Okay. When this went down, Janelle went to Mark and said, "Hey, this has happened to my niece. You know, can you put this, you know, her and her family know of him?" Okay, so he was so-called supporting the story and put it on his podcast. Okay,
got me an interview with one of the news places, one of the news networks. And when we went to the thing, Roxy was there, which I don't remember. Like I'm Manette's half sister. We have the same father, so I don't remember meeting Roxy, but I see in a picture that we were in a picture together. So I assumed that was like the first time I had met Roxy. I didn't recall meeting her. But, you know, like whatever, all hands on deck. If we all in support of figuring this out, Naziah, well, eventually Mark turned on me and he ran with Roxy.
Now answer this question. If you've been knowing this girl all your life, where do your loyalty supposed to stand?
I mean, with the person you knew.
And the person
Roxy came along.
Information.
He let her drag us on the podcast. I'm talking about drag us.
With the Tammy lady.
Suspects.
Yeah.
And all type of crap.
So Roxy was saying that these two ladies were suspects. Roxy, Mimi also said you were digging up bones. See, I know Mimi does a lot of weird shit, and I know a lot of people just like Mimi is a weirdo, and I ran Mimi off, and no one listens to Mimi because of me. But Mimi also gave a couple gems here and there. And yeah, Mimi was a cloud chaser, but Mimi was the rock that was thrown out there so someone else could hide their hands, if that makes sense. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? Mimi was thrown out there so somebody else could be like, "What are you doing? You look crazy." Oh, she that. And you separated yourself from Mimi, Roxy, but you're the one who threw Roxy out there. You also threw Mark out there. See, y'all are all fooled. A lot of y'all are fucking green as fuck. And I'm talking about so fucked up in the head. Mark, she did you the same way. She threw you out there for bait. Now she's like, "Oh, I don't want nothing to do with him. Don't even mention him around me no more." Like, what the wait, what? Hold on. What? And then he's like, "Oh no, we still cool, man." Shut.
There's a lot going on. Hey, bro, so he's finna get shot up. Hey, the man say y'all going to jail, Roxy. He finna not. What he said? More Roxy. Y'all going to jail. I ain't know yet. I did not know. Bro had got me locked on, shot. Woo. Hey man, they crazy here. Lord have mercy.
No one believes you no more. I don't believe you. They don't.
Lord have mercy. What y'all think, Chet, about this conversation? This shit boring in hell, ain't it? I mean, you can't. I done heard a few things, but what y'all think? Is it boring or is y'all here? My back hurt. I'm playing nice. I gotta get up in the morning, y'all. I had to turn in my homework while we were sitting here. I had forgot to do this daggone sign bit. Oh, what y'all think though about the interview? Y'all learn anything new? I've been told y'all how I felt about Roxy since day one. I told y'all from day one how I felt about Roxy. I told y'all Roxy was out for the clap. I told y'all there was a problem with the GoFundMe. I told y'all she wasn't giving no money back. I told y'all, man, Roxy, y'all remember when I called Roxy? I ain't know she was gonna pick up, but don't none of this junk make sense, y'all. That Roxy got going on.
In our houses, threatening us, calling my
I'm gonna rewind it.
job.
I'm gonna rewind it.
And the
Rewind.
person
Roxy
who
came
gave you the
along.
information.
He let her drag us on the podcast. I'm talking about drag us.
With the
say
Tammy
we were
lady.
suspects
Yeah.
and all type of crap. He didn't say
had people come and vandalize in our houses, threatening us, calling my job. My supervisor had it, and the head of security had me in the office having a conversation with me about all this stuff.
yeah.
And then it's not even like I'm not even really upset about the social media stuff as far as people saying you responsible, like that. Everybody gonna have their opinion. I know what I did. I've been hitting a brick wall in every turn.
Absolutely.
But my one concern is, in the beginning, the police were talking to us.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Roxy started going to houses and chasing what the psychic said and all that stuff, they have cut us off.
Like we a part of.
Like we went to court and they was trying not to let us in court.
Because they thought we was with her.
Because they thought we was doing the things that Roxy was doing.
Cheers.
So now I don't know what has happened with Roxy and Mark, but it has something to do with the police.
Bingo.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm afraid of is being completely isolated from what's going on inside the case.
Because they affiliate us with them.
With going on social media and stuff.
Right. Now let me say this. Let me say this.
Want to keep it simple, keep it simple.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit of information or whatever, fine. But I don't want to get to the point where I have no insight on what's going on.
Exactly.
Because the more we do social media, the further they push us away. And in the beginning of the investigation, when the Detroit school police had it and when the DPG had it, they told us once all of this started going on with the psychic and the wall, too much information going back to social media. Because here's what happens. If they're doing an investigation on, let's say an investigation is going on whoever, and information is going back to social media, they're just cleaning it up. They're cleaning up with, oh, shoot, they own the such and such. They own it. Yes.
Just like when they were in the area, she's on live with a damn phone pointed on the cop that's in the area. Saying,
thank you, Lisa G, for the 20-piece on Cash. Absolutely.
And who is this man? She's on live with a damn phone pointed on the cop that's in the area. Saying, who is this strange man? Who is this man? He a whole police officer.
Whole undercover police officer. And then they said we ruined the integrity of we were ruining the integrity of the investigation because every single time, that's what took them so long, because every single time something went on social media, they got to go get evidence against it. So that's the same thing that the prosecutor is like, please don't. He said it's already hard to prove a case without a body. You got to be careful because you put this out there, that can get his defense team.
That's what the defense
chance to get the murder
the situation
thrown out.
Yeah, that's what they doing. They eating it up. They like, oh, now all of a sudden they done went in the house, and all of a sudden Shannon said this, not this, not that. Only thing that's doing is making defense stronger, and his defense. And they're saying, oh well, hell, just like from the beginning, she was going to guys' house saying. The psychic said that Naziah was scratching in your car, her blood is in your car, and y'all kidnapped her. We like, what the hell? Jarvis is already in jail as a suspect. Okay, let's keep it on that. Let's let them do that investigation, right? And so, they were pissed.
And then even now, after the preliminary, she went to the hotel and they mentioned in the preliminary questioning people. Like the information that she been getting from the preliminary, that's how she found out where the shop was at. And her and Mimi and a group of other people went over there.
But make no mistake, they called Mimi.
Yeah, Mimi did not go over there her own.
So she set Mimi up and sent Mimi over to that shop. Mimi is not smart enough. Mimi is definitely not smart at all. I'm sorry, Mimi. You dumb as a box of rocks. Roxy set you up for failure. Roxy was, I'm telling you, she was throwing rocks and hiding her hands. They were sending Mimi, sending Mark, sending everybody. Roxy is the ringleader. And even Mimi told me, and I don't know who was, I can't remember if this was on live or not, but Mimi told me, I think this was on Discord. I can't remember. Anyway, Mimi told me that Roxy was moving the bones of Naziah. Roxy was the one who knew where Naziah was at. Roxy was going around with shovels at nighttime. She said Roxy called her at 4 o'clock in the morning and had a shovel and was out there digging up bones or digging up something in the middle of the woods. And Roxy knew where Naziah was at, and Roxy was moving the bones. This is what Mimi told me. If you remember that, drop the gems. If you don't know what I'm talking about, drop the eyeballs. But I promise y'all, Mimi told me that Roxy moved Naziah's bones. I don't know this to be true. I'm not saying it's true or not. All I'm saying is this is what was told to me. If y'all remember that, drop the gems. If you don't remember it, drop the eyeballs. But she definitely told me that. Good to know.
So we scratched.
And I don't even know. I don't even understand. Like, did you watch the video of when they went over to Marquita's house and the boyfriend?
Yes.
Do it look like they were surprised?
No. They look like a whole
Not at all.
setup.
Like it was a whole plot. Like it was acting.
So they're saying whenever they went to the boyfriend's house and Roxy went with Mark, Roxy went with Frog Boy, and they were all out to Marquita and Shannon. They're even saying this was a play. This was they set that up. But let's continue.
And I was pissed.
And what pissed me off is my 12-year-old nephew was in the house. With all that bullshit going on.
Okay. The moment Mark walked up to the door with that AR-15, that baby he came out there, got
he flew out that room so damn fast.
Do you know what that child is going through?
Well, okay. So they're saying that a 12-year-old child was in that house and Mark ran in there with an AR-15. Mark, you still think shit sweet. You think I'm not going to get you locked up. I promise you, I have not made a call on you yet, bro. I swear I have not made the call yet. I'm going to do it on live. When I do it, everybody going to know I did it. Mark, you know, it'll be tomorrow. I'm fucking sick of Frog Boy. I'm about to call down there, and if they want to arrest you, I'm going to tell them, I'm going to call Internal Affairs, which I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to call DPD and Internal Affairs. Mark, count your motherfucking days, Frog Boy. You threatened a 12-year-old child with an AR-15, and he ran out that house, and they're saying he's still suffering
man, y'all hit
pain and suffering. Man. They can sue him.
I got to get $150 by tomorrow.
I don't know if Kawana's still in here. Kawana, you can sue him for that. And I want you to get that 12-year-old child to say how fearful he was when they went in there with that AR-15. I need you to do that for me. She said, yeah, that's why we stayed on those phones, because we knew they needed to subpoena those records. Kawana, I want you to tell the police how fearful that 12-year-old child was when he seen Mark running that house with that AR-15. He's going to jail. He's going to jail.
And what pissed me off is my 12-year-old nephew was in the house. With all that bullshit going on.
Okay. The moment Mark walked up to the door with that AR-15, that baby he came out there, got
he flew out that room so damn fast.
Do you know what that child is going through?
Well, like I've been saying, I'm gonna get Mark arrested for that, and all you need to do is all that 12-year-old needs to do is say he saw a gun and he was scared, and Mark is gone.
There's no way that could have happened. There's no way I would have let that happen. And I was even more pissed that Roxy was there because this is your little cousin. Don't just be my thing with her is
you got to look at it. Did you see Roxy energy?
Yeah,
in that house.
That was a plot for her and Shannon to get face to face so they could talk about everything. And once they had a conversation, then Roxy completely, I'm back with the family.
No, I want you to watch it again. What was the first thing that she asked Shannon when she got to ask her a question alone? She asked her about me.
Yeah, like she's trying to throw us under the bus. She's been doing this the whole time.
And then Shannon said, Janelle lying. Like, why do you even got to bring me up after all this evidence has been laid out in court? At this point, what I said in the CPS case really don't fucking matter.
Exactly. But you see,
so why did
the first name she brought up?
The first name to be brought up was me.
Like, we're not credible. He's not credible. Ain't that a bitch?
Well, I'll tell y'all what
You
the
know.
what the next steps are.
Crazy, y'all.
If you guys are cool and how can I put this? If you guys are cool with it, we could use this, and this is leverage because when I make my phone calls, I'm not calling the police. I'm calling internal affairs. I'm calling their boss's boss. When I call CPS, I'm not calling the office. I'm calling their boss's boss. And trust me and believe me when I tell you, this is not the end of the road. These people are all fixing to get in trouble. Roxy will get came down on, Mark, Shannon, everybody, Annette gonna be held accountable, and the police who didn't do anything. All those calls y'all made are not gonna go unnoticed. All those CPS reports y'all made will not go unnoticed. I guarantee y'all, when I start making phone calls, people will get
Well, I hope so, because like we didn't have so many people call different people in Lansing, our capital,
but I just got to get the okay.
So basically, we were told that no state agency is gonna charge they're not gonna force them to charge anyone else. That's what we were told.
It's okay.
The part that got their one and only suspect. And I'm like, I'm not even trying to, I can't even say for sure that they was a part of the murder, but they was definitely a part of the process that led to whatever Jarvis did or whatever happened.
We don't need them. We don't need them to go down for the unaliving or the disappearance. We just know that they were negligent.
Child endangerment, pure neglect.
And they lied on the stand, which is perjury. So
yes, perjury on the stand.
So we already got them for perjury, and we got them for child neglect, and we got them for endangering more than one child. All those children are endangered. All we got to do is prove it, which we can.
If you lying about this, what else you doing? Right. At this point, I would have been like, you know what? This is above me. I'm just gonna tell the truth and let the rest of it work itself out. But the police, it's like the police, like they're telling the truth. They know, the police know they're at fault, and they're accepting this bullshit ass truth that they're telling them. They're not telling the whole truth. They're just telling enough truth or spinning the truth enough to make it seem like they're being cooperative.
Hey, is Kawana, you still in here? Let me know if you still in here, Kawana. Somebody tell me if Kawana's still in here, because I gotta ask her something. Kawana, are you still in here? And if you're wondering who Kawana is, that's one of the ladies that's on this phone. That's Nazia's family. So I need to know if Kawana's still in here. If you are in here, Kawana, excuse me. If you are in here, when this is over, if you want to speak or say anything that you left out, or if you want me to hit you up and you want to get something off, I will hit you up whenever I get off here. So if you're still in here, Kawana, you here? Okay. Do you want to talk after I'm done with this? We still got 16, 17 minutes left in this recording. And if you want to speak after this recording, let me know and I'll give you a call and we could speak. I'll let you hop up on the live and we could speak and you could get anything off if you want to. Just let me know. So then all I could do is ask your permission. Is it okay if we use this? Okay, I'll call you after the live. Not after the live. Excuse me. I'll call you after I'm done with this part of the live. So as soon as we're done here, I'm gonna call Kawana so we could talk to her on live, y'all. And I go further and I get all them charged with whatever I can. That's all. I just have to have your permission.
Permission to what are you asking exactly? I just want to understand.
To use this audio. If not, I'm just going to have to paraphrase everything. They're just going to take my word for it.
You mean use the audio as far as the investigation for the police or
for everything?
Oh, for online too.
Yeah.
Do you have to use all of it? Can you use just like parts of the main things that you want to focus on?
I mean, what in particular do you not want me to use?
I don't know, because we just said a lot.
I think it's all useful, though. I don't think that. I mean, you can't get in any more fire with the family than you already are. They already looking at who.
It's not about the family.
It's the police.
We're not worried. You don't have listen to me. You don't have to worry about the police because I'm going over their heads. So they're the least of y'all worries. DPD is fixing to be in trouble for this.
So I don't mind if you like you said, paraphrase, or you go back and talk about our conversation and things that we said within our conversation. I don't mind that, and I don't mind the audio as far as the proper authorities go. I don't want to do the whole our conversation on social media thing because it's such a mess. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just such a mess. The family is the least of my worries. Again, I've had whole family members turn on me and say, well, Roxy did all of this. And we like, really? First of all, what fucking difference do it make if this is a shared effort and this is a family saying, no, this is wrong. This is wrong. This it shouldn't matter who did what, but to be clear, that wasn't even this situation. So, we've been past that road where family has turned their backs and it hurt. I shed many tears. I am still losing sleep. I don't sleep at night,
Yeah, we've been talking.
My children are, children involved. You know what I'm saying? Children that's hurting.
The child who was in the house, he's not gonna say a word. Just like the brother, don't say a word.
Nothing.
They are trained. I don't know what. They are trained and they are brainwashed. You are not going to get anything about any of the family, from Annette's children to her grandchildren. Anybody with the last name Harris, you are not, or Butts, you are not going to get any information out of them.
Well, trust me, we will. If you do your homework on me, you'll realize I'm a bad person on this internet. So just let me work, and I got a whole gang of people who will get some results. Trust me. Like, if you notice that signature shit that everybody's trying to get Annette and Shannon to be held responsible. When I went live the other night, they had 827 signatures when I went live. When I got off of live the next day, they had over 5,000 signatures on it.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then another thing, like, it seems like the more internet we do, like YouTube and stuff like that, don't nobody like Skilla Baby had reached out and said, but he don't want to be bothered with none of it because he don't know who is who. Like, I know people who know him personally, and he basically like, yeah, I ain't dealing with none of them family members.
Yeah, they all crazy. They don't even know. We've been in. We haven't. We're not the ones that's looking for social media presence and all that.
Anything positive towards Naziah, we get shunned out of.
I think personally, I think that y'all voices need to be heard. I think that this is very important for Naziah in this case. Without y'all, I don't think that we can go any further and do anything without you guys being heard. So that's why I keep pushing y'all. Like, you should.
So can you just like say you sponsor us and basically paraphrase what we talked about?
I can. It'll be a little hard, but I can. Unless you allow me to use a voice and I just take out the parts where we're talking about the police.
It ain't just talking about the police, it's talking about the case, period, because they're saying we ruining the integrity of the case.
I mean, you can't ruin it. If that was the case, they would already arrested Mark and Roxy and everybody else for doing that.
I don't know what happened to them, but that's the reason why he can't talk about it. I don't know if they issued a gag order on him or what, but
everybody's free to give their opinion. This ain't nothing but our opinion.
And then he played the whole thing on them.
I don't think that
you
got nothing to worry about. It's just an opinion that you're speaking on how you feel.
Like I said, for me,
listen, hold on.
If it's gonna help the case as far as as far as the authorities and so on, that's fine. I don't. I don't know, the social media thing. I just always felt like, it's good that people hear and people support and they know what's going on, but everybody's just out there talking about this, that, and the other. And people, these people that's listening in, there's passionate people, but there's people, this has become pure fucking entertainment for them. And that's just what it has become. And it's just starting back for us.
That's because nobody in their family will speak. And now that finally someone's speaking, I think that this would actually point everybody in the right direction. And
but that's the thing. We've been speaking since February.
But that's the thing. Nobody knows that though. Nobody knows that because no one's talking about it. Everyone is talking about everything that Mark and Roxy are doing. Everybody's talking about the the stuff that is highlighted, they're kind of pushing y'all out the way. I didn't even know who y'all were until the other night when I seen that. And that's why I was like, man, why they ain't called the police? And I didn't even know nothing about y'all. So, and that's crazy that I've never heard a word about y'all at all. So,
well, we've been on multiple news clips.
And
That
YouTube,
they're doing this YouTube, social media, and so on. So, locally, everybody know who they are from the social media thing, because that's something that they want to do. That's something that they're into. As far as, going on the news and trying to make people aware as to, her being missing and the situation with Jarvis, we've been doing that from the beginning. We just didn't want, I'm trying to say it respectfully. I'm trying to say it what I'm saying it, we were not,
this is not what I intended. When I talked to Mark, this mess that occurred is not what,
from putting
not-
the kids'
it was not
faces
what I
on
wanted to
social
come out.
media, and now they're being bullied, and these babies are already psychologically messed up. Just the fact that they lost a cousin to a situation like this, and the man that was around them, that they were told it's okay for him to be around. Okay, these kids are messed up, and so, I mean, that alone for me has had me losing sleep. When they hurt, I hurt. It was never, for me, it was never about everybody having a glass of wine in a shit show. It was about saving these children.
that's
Yeah.
why this is so,
that,
that's why
not
this is so important,
that,
because we got to save those kids. It's important that we continue this and save the rest of these kids. And that's my only mission. Well, of course, is to get answers about Nazaya and figure out what's going on with that. But it's looking like that they don't want us to get those answers. But the next best thing we could do is protect the rest of the children in that house. And hopefully, like I said, everybody could hear this, and then they can be like, those kids probably are better off with them. And maybe there's something that we could do with helping you guys get those kids. And like I said, go over CPS's head. That's my mission. I don't want to talk to CPS. I've already made reports with CPS, and CPS ain't doing nothing. So therefore, I want to go. I know exactly who to call, and I can go over their heads and call their boss. So, do you guys feel like these children in their home will be better off with Kawana and Janelle, or do you feel like they're better?
All right. I think that's it right there. I ain't even gonna lie. I can't sit through no more of this shit, shot honestly. But I think that's the end of it right there. One Lyfe family, I want to thank y'all for pulling up. One Lyfe, I'm telling you, I got my own thing. See, y'all don't. I be telling y'all, I hit my cash out too. I be forgetting though that I be having stuff, but I got some shit, man. Where I talked to Shout, we talking about Jarvis and the 4-year-old. The 4-year-old used to come over Shout house, man, and was like, the 4-year. I got the whole conversation about the 4-year-old and some more kids who they actually witnessed what was going on. How I feel about saying it now, I still don't give a damn. That's just some on here say. Everybody got an interview with somebody. Look, I'm telling y'all, I done talked to hella people too. Now look, I be forgetting though. I be recording cause goddamn, I have a conversation with a person and then I forget what the hell they said. You feel me? So I be having to go back and record it and shit like that. Cause like I said, I realize we don't forget what the hell we talked about. But yeah, so that was the end of that interview right there. There was a lot of things that was said in there, man. Oh boy. It's a lot of recap on things that we know. It was a lot of things that was said. Then you gotta go back and re-listen to it. But hey, that shit funny as hell. This man sat up there. No folks told him, man, plain that day, do not play this audio. Bro, listen to me, man. This is a word to the wise. If you talk to any bloggers or any YouTubers or people like that, whether you know it or not, 9 times out of 10, you probably being recorded. You feel me? I'm gonna just throw that out there, shout. You probably being recorded, you feel me? Now again, I don't even know why I keep telling y'all that, man. I'm trying to get y'all to hit my cash out. Like shout don't be doing. I see why they be releasing shit. Yeah, we got there in my cash out like that. I be releasing some of this shit too. I got like 3 conversations with people. I got some But anyway, going back to the point when you talking about Shannon, what I think about Shannon, I think Shannon ain't got no charges. I tell you that right now. Now, maybe they finna face some charges because according to bro, he finna call the police on these folks. Maul, Roxy, y'all supposed to be going to jail. Shannon, I mean, shoot. I still don't have no proof that Shannon knew this. She said that Shannon can't. I'm talking about no proof that Shannon knew this was going on with Naziah is what we was talking about. The whole time they talking about Shannon came and told her that something happened to somebody else's child. You feel me? So I'm saying as far as what was going on between Shannon and Naziah, I still ain't seen no evidence or no proof that she knew. And I'm not saying that she did or she didn't. You feel me? I absolutely think that people can tell what's going on in their face unless they just oblivious, and you got people that refuse to see things that are in their face. A lot of times she can be right there in your face, and you won't even see it until you sit back and you think about it. You be like, you know what? This shit was in my face the whole goddamn time. So, and I'm telling you, y'all can't fault Shannon for not seeing something right in her face, because a lot of stuff right here in y'all face that y'all ain't even paying attention to. And it's been right here in y'all face the whole time. Come on now, tell me online. A lot of y'all with me in right now doing shit in y'all face, goddamn it, y'all act like y'all don't see it. Facts. It's just like goddamn, just like woo woo. Now sometimes you choose not to see it. You feel me? Sometimes you choose not to see it. And then, you know what I'm saying? You might just one day be thinking, you be like, man, you know what? Shout sure did goddamn woo woo. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's life. You think about this shit all the time. Shout, you ever broke up with somebody, then you thought about something, you like, you know what? And it come you out the blue. You might wake up out your sleep one night. You know what? Damn sure did. So hey, all I'm saying is Shannon ain't got no charges. She might be going to jail. The only way she going to jail is if they say she had to do something with that unalive. And I ain't seen her had nothing to do with no unalive. I hear everybody saying that she got this motive and that motive. Why? What's her motive? Because Shawty was pregnant? Well, for me, my understanding, Jarvis was constantly having babies on all of them. He had babies on her, he had babies on her, he had babies on her, he had babies on her. So I don't really see why Shannon would just be that upset to take Naziah out. Now, whatever happened, I'm sure the courts know, which is another reason I don't really see him going to trial, because they don't want all this shit. Man, that nigga going to jail. Shannon them, I don't know. More, bye-bye. When that man right there say he finna get police on you, you see what he did to me. Everybody was trying to figure out why the hell Mimi ended up in jail. And it's like, you know, she just sitting in jail. Please. Now we know why now. Whew. Then the man say, he say he called on Maul. No, he say Maul ran in the house with the AR. Maul, you done ran me, boy. Maul, I'm telling you right now, you might want to get the fuck out of Detroit because your ass going to jail tomorrow. I'm telling you, you heard him. You heard the man say he called the police. So, hey, y'all gonna help me out on my cash app? Y'all, I need to raise 150. I'm finna roll me one up, man. I feel like laughing. Y'all gonna keep me up for a minute. Y'all gonna help me out with these 150. Please, y'all help me out so I get my school out the way. I was sitting up here doing my work while they were talking. Oh, my back hurt, y'all. I've been working like a mother. I've been at work. I've been doing these lives. Oh, Lord, boy. That's it. I'll catch up with you, y'all. I feel like smoking one and laughing because I'm telling y'all. Hey, she say Roxy told shouting them to go over there to meet her at the garage. These folks crazy. This is crazy. They say that man, it was a lot. It was a lot to unpack. Oh my banger. Man, I ain't lying, y'all. My back hurt like hell, y'all. Oh Lord. But hey, One Life family, I ain't finna sit up all night, man. Y'all got me up knowing I gotta get up early in the morning. I'm so goddamn, but I do got a recording though, but I'm gonna see if I can get y'all to come up and do the interview with me. I got some shit ain't nobody got. I got some ain't nobody got about the 4-year-old. I talked to the person who in the house with the 4-year-old. You feel? Facts. Facts. Who was in the house when 4-year-old coming over there and everything like that, man. I can't remember everything, but I got it though. But all right, One Life, I'm gonna catch up with y'all later on, man. I love y'all. Go back, listen to the interview. Let me know in the chat, in the comments, you know what I'm saying, what y'all think about it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely believe Janelle and Quan. Y'all notice I ain't never said nothing bad about them two. I told y'all I don't know them, but I'm saying like I rock with them. I feel like they was really trying to help Nasiah. Because Janelle did say that she tried to get Nasiah and cheerleading and she had some wealth for Nasiah. But she been saying that the whole time. And they ain't strike me as no clout chasers. Y'all heard what they said about Roxy getting involved. Y'all heard what they said about Mark and Janelle went to school. Mark flipped the screen. See, that's why all that fucked up shit happened in the Mark ad. Because you went with the crowd. You ain't stand on what you were doing, which was being a genuine person and just letting the story run its course. You got with the wrong folk. But that's on y'all, man. That's on y'all got the goddamn me. I'm telling y'all, I don't. It's like I'm so far past Karen Shawty because I'm like, man, listen, Janelle and them, I get it. You feel me? Exclude them. But everybody else that's done been involved, they make you not want to rock with it. Then I tell y'all, I also told y'all, anytime you trying to get justice or you want to get something accomplished, keep your shit off social media. And that's one of the things she said. The more and more this stuff come out on social media, the more and more they push the family away. Because that's not how investigations operate. When people start putting their 2 cents in and tarnishing the case and getting involved in doing stuff like that, they start pulling back because the police is like, well, hey, what the hell you need us to do? Y'all already doing y'all own investigation. Y'all already coming up with conclusions. Y'all already doing, and that's the thing about one thing that people got to understand about the police. The police is to protect and serve. If there, like you said, if there's a crime being committed, they can intervene. But if a crime happened, and like say right now, I have a bang out with somebody. Bye. 2 people get hit, and we get the hell on. The police not gonna come and lock me up 3-4 days later. They gonna send a detective, investigators, marshal, stuff like that, unless I get picked up and they run my name and see that I got a warrant. But 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be a sheriff. It's gonna be somebody of a higher rank, and they come and lock you up. The police is get rid of the protect, sir. You got these folk that going over the police head, and the man said internal affairs. He said he called it internal affairs. He did serious, y'all. Internal affairs over CPS, all that stuff. Internal affairs over police, but I'm saying he calling up there. And y'all folk going to jail for doing this dumb stuff. Now you got Janelle. See, Janelle is trying to get justice, and they want anybody that's tarnishing their investigation or they justice, you know what I'm saying? The investigation for their justice held accountable. They ain't with all that social media stuff. You feel me? Y'all hit that cash out One Life. I'm finna get ready to get up out of here though, man, for real. I keep saying that, but I like hanging with y'all. But y'all ain't finna keep me up all night, goddamn. Y'all ain't gonna help me out now. Oh Lord, my back really hurt too, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. My back hurt like hell. Oh Lord. Tell you, One Life family. It's 150 people in the building. Everybody send me $1 on my cash app and we up. I'm waiting on y'all. One Life, $1 to the cash app, and I drop this interview. Got one too. I need to go back and listen to it though. Hey y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm crazy, dog. I be forgetting, man. Sometimes I be so high, or I be so busy, I be forgetting, and I be done talk to folk and be just sitting on that shit, though. But anyway, One Life family, I'm gonna catch up with y'all in a minute, man. Thank y'all for pulling up, and I will catch y'all later.